We got it.
These dogs are...
We got it.
These dogs are
Shiesty.
really shiesty. We've been all over the town. It's on, baby.
Jimbo. Oh.
Jim.
Oh, you slippery.
I missed it.
Paddling through a rip. Hard thing to do. doing waves by energy, and it's gonna cost me 400 in 3 days. It's insane.
I'm just glad we got Jimbo into some pumping Nicaragua surf at potentially one of the heaviest waves in Nicaragua for his last day. We've been putting a lot of work in and semi-scoring, but now to finally feel that energy is like crucial. We're gonna get a whole bunch of more today, hopefully. This wind seems like it's super on point, but I was feeling tired and kind of out of it, so I was like surfing pretty reserved, a little hesitant, but yeah, just staying in tune with the cuerpo.
I was filming reserved because I was feeling tired and hungry.
Yeah, the rip was gnarly, and just trying to maintain that paddle and the position with the people and everything, and constantly trying to find your own little circle so that everybody can have their peak if something does come is like, whew, a lot of work, boys. Only got like 4.5 hours of sleep 2 nights in a row. We're gonna have to get some rest here at some point, but it's kind of like the D-dub week where you just gotta push through for the boys and get as stoked as you can all day, every day. But it's hard when we are on a never-ending stoke mission and we have homies come through for 6-7 days and they're just ready to die out here and go home to California and just sleep when they get back. We're trying to maintain. Whew. All right, we're gonna go back to Amaru, get some grub. They've been dialing us in with insane breakfasts included every morning, and then see what's going on. Sometimes these clouds and these little storm systems keep the wind in the right direction, so frothing right now. Super grateful. What's your grateful level, Niso?
7, 8.
All right, not bad. What is that, hibiscus?
So. I'm not sure. Like passion fruit?
Everything, passion fruit, papaya, everything.
Friend Jimbos Slayer, and he's about to put me on a wave.
Niso, Nicaragua. What's up, dude? Come on. Woo! Joking, huh?
Yeah.
Lay down. Yeah! We got 2 hours left of Jimbo's last day, and the guy's got 7 hours in the water already today, and he's bleeding at every orifice in his body.
I hate to be so graphic, but
he's got
you take a look at
rashes.
Feet.
Let's see the feet again. The ankles are freaking bleeding.
Skaters.
Jellyfish. He's got jellyfish. Show me the rash again. The rash. Oh. He's got stomach freaking rash. The leg ones are gnarly, bro. Underneath.
Yeah.
Oh.
Session right now. Let's go.
I'm just trying to keep up with this guy without dying.
Paddling until I can't paddle no more. My friggin' armpits are bleeding.
All right, we're back out there, Niso.
I'm trying to be. Let's do it, Jimbo.
ADL, baby.
Give me 10 minutes, please.
Yet to tally up the last claim that Niso and TCAP made. We're going to do that once we link back up with TCAP to see if actually the breakfast is owed. But Niso's ready to make another claim.
I did show a lot of barrels in that video, so you guys couldn't obviously see if that was a barrel or not. But I just told Jimbo today, because he's been launching all these airs the whole time he's been here. And tonight is Taco Tuesday. Coincidentally enough, all you can eat. And I told him, he's been working his butt off, so hey, I'm gonna buy him tacos. I'm gonna shake on it right now if he lands in air.
Okay.
This session.
All right.
All right? Let's do it.
Just back it down from the 360s and just stuff the air, and then
Pastor. Pollo. Let's get it. Let's get it, dude.
Woo! Last session with Jimbo, baby.
You don't take a look around. We're dreaming out here. We're about to get completely worked out here. There's about a foot of water, but we are beyond stoked.
It's less than a foot.
Magical.
All right, we got another heavy breakdown. I gotta give you guys a lot of background for those of you who maybe just started watching my videos recently and don't know my surfing career or snowboarding career, or really who I am and what's going on with this guy who's traveling around surfing and everything. And when I consider a career in something, for me, I consider it like trying to go basically professional. And for me, when I wanted to go professionally in my snowboarding career. I was 19 to like 24. It was like a 5-year period where I traveled the world and I lived at resorts 365 days a year, and I snowboarded 6 to 8 hours a day, every day, stacking 10,000 hours like it was nobody's business. And that is what allowed me to excel my snowboarding to the point where it's at today. And I still don't even really consider myself a professional snowboarder. I ride at a professional level for sure, but that's a topic for a whole nother situation. My surfing though, I barely dabbled in surfing starting when I was like 22 years old. And that was a longboard session for like a couple days in California, and I would take 11 months off and maybe surf the next year for like another couple weekends. And I just truly don't consider that mastering your craft and trying to become a professional in something. And I'm for sure trying to get to a professional level of surfing. This is my whole entire life. I love getting to that level and just improving myself. And that's why I love surfing so much, because the process of getting better at something is what it's all about. And I love that humbleness. And I was claiming the other day that I love getting just worked and just destroyed in the ocean and putting yourself in the most humble position that you can possibly be in, because it's really not up to you. When you go out in conditions like we just surfed, you are at the mercy of whatever the ocean's doing. If the current's pulling you one way, or the tide's sucking one way, or the lip's throwing you, or there's a set in front of you, there's literally nothing that you can do except accept it and go with it. And as you can see, this wave is so heavy, and we all know that cameras don't do justice. So imagine it being 5 times heavier than it is, and it's so windy right now, chaotic everywhere, closing out, but there's some sick ones within the chaos, and it's literally breaking into, when the wave is throwing, the bottom is probably a foot deep. As you saw, I would get ruined on the inside, and then the water would suck up into the wave, and you'd see how shallow it is. And I feel like me and Jimbo, for some reason, thrive in crazy, wild, bad conditions with no people. I don't know why, if it's just our energy of being able to like kind of just go on whichever ones we want, but that was so fun and so humbling and such a crazy experience. Pound for pound, this is the heaviest wave in Nicaragua. So to be out there just charging and having so much fun with just me and Jimbo is a dream come true. Miso Hollywood, what do you think about this wave from the beach?
So much energy. I was filming a wave breaking like maybe 3 or 4 miles all the way out. It was insane. The thickness of the wave coming down on you guys on like 3 inches of water is just unfathomable.
Leave some comments, drop a thumbs up on this video. We're out here putting a lot of work in, trying to keep consistent with these daily videos. What's the final claim on the Jimbo barrel versus air Taco Tuesday situation?
Yeah, it's funny how worlds turn.
We launched one.
Weirdly enough, it switched around, and I was going to call it on the camera that I was going to say Casey was going to land the air and Jim was going to get a barrel, and he had like some weird magical cover up, like double cover up, I almost feel like, and he like powered through it, and I was like really impressed with that. So he's gonna probably have to buy that off me. So I'm getting dinner tonight from him.
This guy's a wizard. Nicaragua dreaming. Love you guys. Love what I do. Hope you guys are finding passion in your life and working hard towards making your dreams come true, or honestly working hard towards maybe even doing something that you don't want to do in order to stack up paper, or to put yourself into a situation where in the future you will be able to do what you love. It's all part of the dream. Even when you're not thinking that you're dreaming, if you're setting yourself up to dream later, that's part of the dream. Sending you guys the motivation to make it happen. And Taco Tuesday coming in hot. Amaru coming through.
Casey landed in mid-air.
He did.
Yo, explain to us what it's like duck diving and maneuvering on the inside out there compared to normal surfing.
It's like going to war. Literally just a foot of water, and your body's getting twisted and turned and pulled down. It's pretty heavy.
I saw you turn around at one point.
I was paddling out, and I had to turn and paddle back to the beach because the wave was so heavy. It's literally breaking in a foot of water.
You can't duck dive.
No.
Normally in surfing, you never ditch your board. It's your flotation device, and it's so dangerous to let your board go flying because there could be people around. You can't duck dive here.
No, you'll get vaporized. Literally vaporized. Like feet and legs over the head, all sorts of different...
Underwater scorpions.
Yeah. You can literally break your neck out here.
Yeah.
It's serious.
Full tomahawks. Yesterday, I learned that really early. There was a heavy one I went to duck dive it. Fins went into the sand. I tried to hold onto my board and bear hug it, and it ripped my board out of my hand regardless of what I wanted to do.
Stay humble, people.